No, everything, my brother, is within our control. Let me start with the issue of landfill sites.
Okay, yes.
We have had a challenge, for example, with this one, Sima and Jack here in Germiston. Somewhere in early October, the illegal miners and illegal reclaimers, they set the landfill site on fire. So the GDAT, the Provincial Certifying Authority, Gauteng Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, actually given us to close the landfill site and to sort it out as a result of that particular fire. We have since dealt with it, and as we speak now, Sima and Jack is in operation. Everything is good. The GDAT came and gave us a green light to operate. It is open. We are operating a Roy Kral in Boksburg, like south of Boksburg, around Donpagen Villages. It is operational. Bloodcorp, when we're having all these challenges, Bloodcorp have been the site that has actually kept the city running. We are also operating in the landfill in Brakpan, Valdefreden. It is in operation. Yes, we have issues with the Rietfontein in Springs, where that particular landfill site was closed by community, raising certain issues. But we have since actually addressed those particular issues. We have had a consultation meeting with the community. They have allowed that we can operate there. So what is delaying ourselves, or the delay that we are experiencing? It is to move the equipment and the machinery to that particular landfill site, which is Rietfontein in Springs. Once we have done that, then we are back with 5 landfill sites in the city, which the city is operating with it. So the issue of landfill site, my brother, it is well taken care of. We need not panic. We hear the stories from these other opponents. I don't know what is their story saying we're having issues with landfill sites. But where we are operating with 4 out of 5. So we need not worry about that particular one. Yes, in terms of waste collection, we have had some challenges here and there, but it was not as a result of the department not being able to provide those particular services. You know, my brother, that in certain areas we have outsourced these particular services. For example, we are in your Tembisa, we have a service provider that is being outsourced that particular site. When we come to the Katora site, we are also able. So we have a particular contractual agreement with those particular service providers, but in turn they've subcontracted. So as and when they are having their own financial dispute, maybe the issue of payment or non-payment, they withdraw their services. But at least it exposes us to say we also have a capacity to actually deal with the waste collection even where we have outsourced it, because when they withdraw their services, we internally ourselves at the City of Ekurhuleni Waste Department, when they and clear those particular or dealt with that particular backlog over the years. Yes, if it's a backlog, it's not something that we can clear within a day or two, but we need to deal with it. But we have managed to do that up until the people we have a contract with, we have reached a particular settlement, or we have an agreement for them to go back. But we have been doing our best, my brother. As we speak now in the city of Ekurhuleni, for the past 3 weeks, we haven't had a waste collection backlog where we are sitting. Everything is running smooth. Where we have experienced them, we have had a backlog clearing strategy. We have dealt with it. We are good in that one. Then coming back to the issue that we have mentioned regarding the grass cutting. Yes. We have had a delay in terms of actually advertising the contract there. However, we have had a strategy to deal with it. Within the department, my brother, the officials, we have developed a strategy where we have actually formulated a task team to deal with the backlog of grass cutting. And then the grass cutting contract will be advertised within 2 weeks, and everything shall be back on order. But we are not waiting or sitting where we are, or sitting back and say we are all waiting for the grass cutting contract to be advertised. Thereafter, we can't do anything. We have a team on the ground as we speak, my brother. Like, for example, Renslord Cemetery in Binul, 100% cleaned internally. Thomas Nkoli in is it Club Oak or Elsbeck?
Yeah,
100%. If we would have seen it when we were launching Clean Your Gas namhlanje in Kempton Park, Boyfontein Cemetery, this internal stuff, we've cleared that thing. So those are the ones that I can mention to you for now, but we are on the ground doing that thing. Some others I have forgotten, but I mentioned as and when time goes by. But we are on the ground dealing with grass cutting issues. Yes, we might be having a backlog, but once this contract is advertised and is in place, everything shall be back on.
So, MMC, are you blaming the backlog on contractual issues or delay to get contractors to supplement the work of your internal staff?
We are not blaming. However,
But you've said you had issues with the contract.
Yes, but it's not a matter of blaming. We have had a delay with the contract. Remember, as the city, we have our own internal staff, and then we are outsourcing certain element. However, we have had a delay on our part in terms of actually advertising that particular contract. However, we are on the ground doing it.
Maybe let me ask the question.
Okay.
What led to this backlog?
What leads to the backlog? You know, the issue of the backlog, my brother. Remember, there are areas that we believe that the outsourced areas, it will be outsourced services that will deal with that particular areas. However, we have had some sort of a paperwork kind of a thing that delayed us. Yeah. So the issue of contract in the main is the one that actually put us where we are, but we are on the ground dealing with the backlog.
Okay, so you have touched on the measures that you have put in place to try and address this backlog. And then tell us about this campaign you've just recently launched.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, we have dubbed it Clean Your Gas Manje Namhlanje, loosely translated into English, Clean Your Environment Today now. It is a campaign where we are encouraging the community to actually take care of their own environment, and then we are working on developing a hotline that the MMC will be taking care of. If we are identifying like some sort of illegal dumping, you take it up with us, and then we'll come and actually clear that particular illegal dumping. However, we would like to encourage even our residents and communities to say it's not just a departmental campaign. Should they want to join us, we will work with them. And if they are having a particular campaign on their own, or they are cleaning their area and they want some sort of an assistance from the department, we will happily and gladly assist those particular communities to deal with them.
Okay, with that, then I'm quickly going back to grass cutting now. We have seen community members and even businesses taking matters into their own hands. Cutting grass, cleaning, and all of those things. What's your comment on that? Do you encourage that, or?
We understand that certain roles are municipalities' responsibilities.
Yes.
However, where we are now, if there are businesses and community members that are able on their own to actually clear the overgrown grass, we will encourage them to do so, but it's not a policy of municipality. However, if they want to see it, if they want to do it out of their own willing, wouldn't they stop them?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm taking your time. Just one last question. Okay. And that's what people want to hear. Yeah. That's what people want to hear. When can the public expect to start see improvement when it comes to grass cutting?
We are on the ground, hence we are saying we are on the ground. Some have already started seeing that particular change that you are speaking of. So I wouldn't tell. Some they might see tomorrow if ever we are in their area. So it is an ongoing thing. So the changes are already there.
Okay, thank you very much, MMC.
Thank you.